Up, 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 up. In the club, pocket dog, hey.
Yo, what's good, y'all? I am OMA, one who may ascend. I appreciate y'all for joining us, rocking with us today. So today I was posed the question by another homie. Shout out to Ram, Adrian, that wheeled grad. You know, he's been rocking with us for a minute, like 5 years now. Come to find out, we have the same hometown of Dallas. So every time that I go back home, many of you know I'm based in LA currently, but every time I'm back in the Triple D, I gotta pass by and pay my respects. So shout out to Ram for posing me this question that I am addressing today. We were on the phone. He asked me, how do I feel about ghostwriting? You know, so this may ruffle some feathers, might cause some controversy. So, drum roll. I told him I don't really have a problem with ghostwriting. Full disclosure, at least up to this point in my profession, in my career as a recording artist, I can only speak for myself up to this point in life. I have never used a ghostwriter. I may have had, I've definitely, obviously, everybody has inspiration. I'll even go as far to say some of my close, friends have contributed directly, lines like verbatim, not with the intent of that being displayed or portrayed in my artistry, but I hear something and I'm like, oh, that's a soundbite, that needs to be documented, whether it's just something funny, or something actually profound, I make sure I take conscious note of that, but I've never, outside of that, I can never say that I've ever used to ghostwriter. Nobody's ever written for me. There probably is a lot of pride and ego in that decision up to this point so far. But to keep it 100, like, in all honesty, two things. I don't feel like, nobody's fucking with my pen game, like that's just how I feel, at least to this point until I meet somebody, or hear something. And then two, like, I feel like my voice, my style, which is so dynamic, unusual, unorthodox, I don't really see anybody delivering. Like, so I've even considered, I guess I could, especially like I said, I have so much style. I could probably write for somebody else, but I like the credit. I feel like I've been endowed with certain various characteristics that have indicated to me that I need to be doing this, and I can't really, get somebody. I can't see myself like letting somebody else take the artistry and rock with it, or even giving somebody rights to something that I've created, for one. And then two, like, I don't want somebody to destroy the artistic integrity of the art, specifically in regards to somebody else's delivery. So I think that I have a unique delivery that it's not easily replicable. So I'll say that. And then so those are the issues that I don't have, and then that I do have. Why I've never used the ghostwriter, why I don't intend to. Now, not to say that I never will. If in the event that I do find, somebody would have to meet a lot of requirements and qualifications, to get up on me, I feel, and fuck, public opinion and approval, like, that's not what I'm in it for. Like, I don't care if somebody was like a Grammy nominated hit songwriter, or if they write something for me and it's gonna go, or give me money to use somebody's lyrics. Like, no, I'm not all about that. What I'm about is my purpose. Will this maintain the integrity in regards to the vision that I have for one who may ascend, myself as a brand, and the integrity and the purity of the message that I'm trying to convey. So that's what I look at everything through the lens of, and my core values. Is that core value and those messages, are those still intact, by the time that this artistic creative endeavor, has come to fruition, and if it does meet those qualifications, then at that point, that would be something worth considering. Until then, I don't see anybody writing for me, or me writing for anybody else, So that's my stance on that, in regards to like industry standard and what y'all do over there or whatever. Like, that's none of my business. Like, again, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to do me. I'm not here to mind y'all's business, or whatever. I am tunnel vision. So now what I will say, what I do have a problem with, and I did address this with Adrian, and we had a discussion about this. Two things that I have a problem with, and it seems like we're both on the same page in regards to this. Authenticity and credit. Those are my two issues. That is where I take issue. When somebody is representing or misrepresenting themselves as a character that they are not, or that they had this personal life experiences which is not the case. That's where I take issue. And I could name some names, but I'm not going to do that because I'm minding my own business. I am tunnel vision. you know that's where I have an issue. And then when people aren't getting their credit, and whether that's financially, or socially, by word of mouth, that's where I take issue. Like, give credit where credit is due. Like, I have no problem, say, writing in one of the homies or whatever as a writing credit, or a producer, or finances or whatever. I don't have a problem saying that I have a team behind me. Like, I don't have a problem saying who influenced what, what styles. I will pull out receipts. I will bend over backwards purposefully to give credit where credit is due, because I would want somebody to do that to me. And besides that, I just feel like it's the right thing to do. There's some certain level of personal fulfillment, some gratification, some certain satisfaction that I personally experience. Again, I don't know what y'all do. I don't know how y'all feel about it. And I do care, in regards to being sympathetic and empathetic to other people's needs and concerns. Like, I do want people to feel fulfilled, but if they don't feel what I feel, then, hey, it's, who am I to judge? Ain't really none of my business at that point. At that point, it is out of my hands, So, yeah, that's how I feel about it. That's how I want, credit to be given. That's how I feel about authenticity, Again, in full disclosure, I've made another video about this. Maybe we've released it by now, maybe we haven't, about the perspective of one who may ascend. Who am I speaking for? Because, again, if I have an issue with authenticity and all things are equal, then I should be maintaining that same standard in regards to authenticity and credit. If that's the case, if that's really my issue, So again, like, I am an entertainer. Like, maybe you might throw in philosopher in there. You might throw in thought leader, perspective bridger, bridger of perspectives. I'll challenge you to think. I am, a survivalist. I evolution. I theorize. I'm a theorist. I do a lot of things. Can't say necessarily that I do all the things that in my rap. I could just say that I'm here to present a specific, particular perspective or not, So that is what I do, and that's how I feel about it, in full disclosure and authenticity. What is that one disclaimer they give in the beginning of all of those music videos where they got like hella guns in the music videos? For prop use only. These lyrics are for prop use only. I'm here to exercise my first constitutional right as an American citizen, so don't use this shit in court against me. I am here to entertain, and I hope that you are entertained. So yeah, that's my issue. That's how I feel about it. Ghostwriting may or may not be a controversial perspective. That's how I would produce. That's how I would encounter it, receive it in the future, and that's where I am up to this point, this stage in my career. So let me know what y'all think about ghostwriting, about any other topics discussion that we've had today, whether it's in regards to authenticity, whether it's about giving credit, ghostwriting, so forth and so on. Drop your favorite OMA lyrics in the comments below, that were written by OMA. Everything, again, so far that has been released was written by OMA, so don't get it twisted. I appreciate y'all. Other than that, you already know what it is. I am OMA, one who may ascend. Over and out. Peace, y'all. Stay up. We're going all the way up. Eyes to the sky. Descendants, and those of you who are new, I am OMA, one who may ascend, conscious trap metal recording artist. Here on our YouTube channel, you can expect exclusive content, some music, freestyles, vlogs, exclusive behind the scenes, so make sure you turn on your post notifications, subscribe, like, comment, share. This is community, this is about family, this is about all of us. Stay tuned, the best is yet to come. We're going all the way up, eyes to the sky.